Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 6 of the Tank Tussle Tournament. This episode, we've got the Pappa and the Roaches by Prometheus, which consists of Ringo, George, John, and Paul, and there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to identify which one is which in the battle. Well, I think Ringo and Paul are the two rammy-looking things. Doesn't even look like they have any projectile weaponry on them. They're just rams. Oh, the barrels aren't loaded in. That's why. That's what I'm missing. Oh, they do have a projectile on them. Never mind. It's just the barrel wasn't loaded in. So anyway, yeah, we've got these rammy guys. This is a oh, this is George. It has nameplates on them. Oh, this one doesn't have a nameplate on it. Well, if that's George and the other two are Ringo and Paul, then this has to be John. Process of elimination, folks. Oh, sideways wheels for turning assistance. Got some spaced armor there. One of the knights is George, too. It might just be that George is a really common name. But anyway, that's Pappa and the Roaches. And then we've got Mistakes Made by Nutterchap, which consists of the underestimation and overthinking, which these are missile craft where the missiles are right here. It actually, you know, elevates up the entire deck there to fire the missile. You know, like V2 rocket style, almost. And then we've got the poor time management and bad design decisions, which are identical vehicles as well. There's really only two vehicles. They just have 4 blueprints for different names and AI stuff. They're otherwise identical. And this thing looks really cool. I like the way this thing looks. The, like, little ammo boxes and whatnot decorated onto here just look really cool to me. They look like, you know, real-world ERA type stuff. Yeah, they both look very nice. And they've got designators to help the missile guys out. But yeah, enough talking about them and looking at them. Let's get them fighting. Let's see how this battle goes. This guy's being designated by all. Hey, dog. Probably just had a package delivered or something, and now she's barking like crazy, because... Dog. Hey, stop it. Alright, so... Ooh, that missile strike. Knocking a good chunk off of, I'm assuming that's Paul. Could be Ringo. Kind of hard to tell. That thing is really drifting. It's just kind of sliding across the battlefield. Uh-oh, this one's not looking so good. Oh, yep. There goes Ringo. Ringo is dead. That thing's trying to launch cram shells all the way over here. Oh. The underestimation and overthinking have a bit of a problem back here with them. Run away! retreat to the shelf. And the missiles aren't really properly designated, so they're just kind of going off that way. Meanwhile, I believe that was George, is taking shots at this missile here, which has backed too far up to designate. Oop, it just took a hit, though. Ooh. Yeah, that missile strike. Oh, and just one more for good measure. Yeah, John is not looking so well. I believe this is John. Yep, it's John. Oh, nice little maneuver there by poor time management or bad design decisions, whichever one. They're both just kind of sliding. Moving in tanks. Like, this is not the way tanks are supposed to move. They're sliding around like they're on ice. Yeah, Paul here is the only thing keeping the Pappa and the Roaches in this fight. 'Cause everything else is disabled. This thing hasn't fired in a long time. Its gun might actually be... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it does look like your mistakes are working, Nutter Chap. Ooh, that was a gun detonation. And Paul is AI dead. Oh, right, I forgot. George is still over here. What's he doing? Is he still alive? Yeah, he's firing. Probably won't be for very long with all these missiles being designated on him. Then again, it does look like it is Sea-Wiz, so... I was wondering where those missiles went. Oh, that was just too much at once for that Sea-Wiz to handle. It's still alive though. Not for a whole lot longer though, probably. Wait, what? This missile just came out of the ground. Mole missiles, apparently, yeah. Oh, I think that is it. Yep. George is 2 damaged now. So it is a complete destruction defeat for Pappa and the Roaches. Yep, that was the first round. Alright, so let's just record some HPs here. And then we'll be set for round 2. The burrowing torps. Yeah, that was weird. Well, those missiles did not manage to land their strikes. Cramshells incoming. That just went underneath. George is really putting a lot of attention on the missile launchers of mistakes made by Nutter Chap. But it's not really doing anything effective to them. Away those missiles go until they receive designation information from an ally, and then wham! Uh-oh, AI dead. Ringo is gone. This guy doesn't seem to be moving a whole lot. He's got his frontal armor faced towards one enemy, his turret aimed at another one, and he's just kind of sitting here. I suspect engine damage. Just so many laser designations. The cram barrels are kind of going derp there. They're not the Beatles, they're the Pappa and the Roaches. Oh. One of the missile launching guys has decided to come over here. It's really struggling to move for some reason. Oh. That's why it was being weighed down by the sub-object of its turret falling off. Yeah, methinks this guy's lost its engine. I'm not even sure it has a gun anymore. They designate for the missile launching vehicles, Benjamin. You can make them designate for all the vehicles on your team, not just that vehicle. So, like, if one of the missile launchers is over the hill and can't get a line of sight to designate its own missiles, it will use the designation of the cram tanks. Indeed, very useful. Also that too, yeah, but wasting enemy material in this tournament isn't really all that big of a deal. Oh, this one's lost its designator. And this one... Oh, no, it's still designating. But I do believe that gun is offline. Like, you have plenty of materials in this battle. Running somebody's materials out isn't really something you're going to accomplish. John here is not doing so hot. The underestimation has taken quite a few hits from those flak shots too. Why are those missiles not tracking the designated target? They're just flying in a circle. These ones were at least trying. Ah, did they lose their laser designator head? John is still alive. Barely. It's 40%. Uh-oh. That looked like a dud fire here. Yep, gun is gone. On this tank. If that missile picks up the designation, which it has, it might even land. Oh, it got really close, but not quite. Oh. Mistakes made are still in this fight, because that missile did launch, and it was, you know, aiming at the enemy. Those ones aren't. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. It's going for it. That's a hit. But, I think it's in trouble now. Something's gone wrong here. It's not AI dead, but It's not even aiming its weapon anymore. Yeah, time limit's 10 minutes. But I think I'm going to call this and give you a 0 because you have nothing left to fight with. Oh yeah, it only has 17 materials left. Yep. That is unable to participate in the fight, so it's over. 0, 81.7, 48, 82.2. It was very, very close. You almost ran out the clock, but not quite. Yep, right now the score is 29.2 to 17.5. And that can change drastically with the outcome of this battle. Because when the Mistakes Made won, they won a lot harder than the Pappa and the Roaches did. Well, you also have to remember that that's averaging between 3 scores, and there's only 2 scores actually input right now. So... People brought their A game and you brought your mistakes. And hey, you won a round. We'll see how this round goes, though. And yet Ringo and Paul really don't like taking missiles to the rear. Oh, man, that was a friendly missile hit. The bad design decisions took a friendly missile there. Oh, yep, that's an AI dead Ringo. And I think Paul is gone, too. Yep, Paul and Ringo both dead. That makes things look rather unfavorable for Pappa and the Roaches right now. Really don't get how these things... How is this thing sliding sideways right now? How is it doing that? I know, but it's moving literally sideways. There's no sideways thrust. Uh-oh. This vehicle has lost its weapons control. It's still very much alive, but its weapon is non-functional. It's not even aiming the laser designator anymore. Let's check on the missile launcher dudes here. See, why is this, like, this guy's sitting over here in this corner, firing at the missile launcher all the way over there, when there's one literally right there. Oh, and it went too high. Kaboom. This is quite dangerous because if this, which one is this? Poor time management here. If it has its weapon disabled, the mistakes won't have laser designation for the missiles as well anymore. Oh, it looks like the missiles are actually being shot down by George right now. I think some of those missiles might be damaged because they were just over here doing circles. Yeah, these ones must be missing the laser designator. Oh, George wasn't able to stop that one. Yeah, John is still firing something. It doesn't seem like it's a particularly powerful shell, but it is still firing something. Yeah, John does have a tough face. There's not a whole lot of face left, though. Like, there's the AI right behind this heavy armor. This is actually I was gonna say it was a smart decision to start shooting at George, try and knock that out so the missiles can start supporting again, but then it changed targets. George taking a cram hit there. Struggling to get shells out at this point. And that laser designator assist is helping, but George is swatting a lot of those missiles. Oof. It's a clever George. Well, it's still in the fight because it's shooting over here. It's just engines down. One of its guns is gone. It's been beat all to hell. If George takes a critical hit here and his turret detonates, it's gonna be really bad. What? We got a mole missile again. Nether torps. This one is poor time management. George is not going to be able to take many more of those hits. But we do know that John over here is active. It just can't aim at the moment. Oh, and of course, it decides to switch targets. Poor time management was the Roaches undoing. Yeah, I knew what you were doing when I saw your tanks named that. Gonna be any more damage done before the round ends? Oh, that missile. Alright, so let's record these scores. And we get a final combat score of this round of 30.4 for Pappa and the Roaches to 52.5 for the mistakes made by Nutterchap. Imagine you have a little sign campaigning for the Beatles. That was a pretty close fight. The closest one we've had so far, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you on the battlefield.